Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or good evening. I am privileged to be at this meeting, and thank you for allowing me to be of service. I'd like to just start off my share, if I may. I know we've come out of 3 minutes of meditation, but with the OA promise, I carry it deep in my heart, and if I may recite it, I put my hand in yours, and together we could do what we could never do alone. No longer is there a sense of hopelessness. No longer must we each depend upon our own unsteady willpower. We are all together now, reaching out our hands for power and strength greater than ours. And as we join hands, we find love and understanding beyond our wildest dreams. I'd like to thank Anik for inviting me this morning to share, and for all the fellows that give daily and weekly service to enhance and make this meeting possible. I do know what it takes, the dedication, the time to keep these magnificent Zoom meetings running smoothly, safely, and without a doubt alongside our OA traditions. I have shared at this meeting before, and thus I thought, rather than my own story, which has not changed since my previous share a couple of years ago, I thought of sharing where I am today in my recovery. And thus, my topic I chose is my OA journey, living life beyond my wildest dreams. As I reflect my OA journey since November 2017, I am filled with gratitude and appreciation. OA has been a transformative force in my life, helping me understand and manage my compulsive eating behaviors. OA has given me so much more than just a solution to my food addiction. It has opened a profound spiritual pathway that has changed the course of my life. I'm 47, single, no kids of my own, but I'm blessed to be an auntie to a nephew of 19 and a niece of 16 years old. I found OA in 2017, and I have been abstinent of my direct sugar foods since the end of March 2018. And with progress in recovery, I've been abstinent of my triggering carb foods since January 2020. A small miracle that I experience daily is a clear reflection of changing my ways and mind and teaching myself that I am able to eat to live and not live to eat. The few changes that I am able to share is that I have improved my overall health. I have seen a physical change in my lifestyle with clothing items I couldn't fit into that I can wear and feel comfortable in. And that comes with persistent perseverance in handing my daily challenges over to my higher power and not allowing my self-will to run riot. I really resonate with the words at every meeting. Those of us who live this program don't simply carry the message, we are the message. When I say we are the message, for me, it means my life, my actions, and my recovery journey need to embody the principles of the program. I feel I am living proof that recovery is possible. I strive daily with my presence, love, and service to inspire others, showing a path forward. By being the message, I carry the spirit of recovery to those who need it, and that's the most powerful way for me to share my story. Conveying an OA message for me is given on a blueprint of how effective the message can be to a newcomer. I emphasize my expertise rather than my own opinion, my progress rather than my expertise, and trust in the future rather than my regrets of the past. Understanding is the first step of acceptance for me, and only once I have acceptance can I work the program. As Tradition 11 is based on faith in our program and in that power greater than ourselves which guides me, I sometimes see obese or overweight, underweight, a person that I feel could really relate or benefit from the OA program. I was obese for most of my teen and young adult life. I was weighing 106 kilograms, which is 233 pounds. And by the grace of my higher power, a professional dietitian, and daily commitment to change my lifestyle, I am proud of my 40 kilograms or 88 pounds that I lost 14 years ago. The OA program teaches me a new way of life, and I'm living a carefree, joyful lifestyle out of the gripping compulsion of my addict behavior of overeating. Upon seeing a person who I may recognize walking in my shoes, I sometimes think if only I could go up to them and tell them about the OA recovery program. and plant the seed. I then reflect and see myself in their shoes and wonder, how would I have felt to me prior to me coming into the OA rooms, to have a total stranger walk up to me and share with me some random information about a fellowship for over or underweight individuals? The only way I'm able to plant a seed is to be the best example I can be of how the OA program is working in my daily life, and trust that my higher power will provide the right opportunity for me to share that experience, strength, and hope. I also know that carrying the message of OA, I may not be successful at every opportunity. Some seeds certainly take longer to sprout than others. If it's meant to happen, it will all happen in higher power's timing. Sharing my successes as well as my failures with others is sure commitment to working the 12 steps. And being abstinent for me is so rewarding, even if it is needing 24/7 connection. I feel my best friend and my loving higher power is there for me every day, every moment, without fail. I'd like to also look on and reflect. I don't just work the program, I live it. For me, this means I must try my best every day to embody this lifestyle on my journey. When I started attending the face to face meetings in Cape Town, I was struck by the sense of community and connection that I felt with my fellows. As I listened to shares, I realized that I was not alone in my struggles. I saw myself in their stories, and I knew that I had found a safe and supportive way to work through my own issues. One of the most important lessons I've learned through OA is that I'm not a fat person trying to get thin. I'm definitely a sick person trying to get healthy. The shift in perspective has been liberating for me, and it has allowed me to focus on my overall well being rather than just my weight. OA has helped me to develop a deeper spiritual practice, which has a profound impact on my life. I have come to understand that my worth and value come not from external sources, but from my higher power. And with this realization, it has given me a sense of peace and self acceptance that I've never known before. As I continue my journey, I'm also committed to maintaining my imperfect abstinence. I know that this is not always easy, but I'm willing to do the work necessary to stay healthy and sober. I've learned to respect my disease, and I know that I must be vigilant in my recovery at all times. When I feel the urge to sidestep my basic discipline routine, I know that it is the addict in me trying to destroy the calm and healthy recovery person I'm slowly developing. I every day think that my abstinence I carry around like a crystal ball. One of the most rewarding aspects of my OA journey has been the opportunity to give back service and to my fellowship. Through service and outreach, I've been able to share my experience, strength, and hope with others, and this has really been a source of great upliftment and encouragement for me. As a compulsive overeater, I found that incorporating my daily practices, my routine, which is significant that I do it every day, makes the difference. I can't do it one day, and maybe in 2 days' time, I need to do it diligently every day. And with that, I've discovered that indeed it is impossible, and I say it again, it is impossible for me to have a bad day. My day starts with a morning routine that sets the tone for recovery. I begin with a prayer on my knees, asking my higher power to keep me abstinent so I can be of service to others. I then read the Just for Today card and reflect on how I can apply that message to my day ahead. I read the Big Book, which I just recently got the online version of the plain language Big Book, which I'm loving, and which reminds me of the great life that's available for me. Reviewing my gratitude list and staying focused on the positive and uplifting life I am able to lead. I would like to read the Just for Today card to everyone. Just for today, I will try to live through this day only and not tackle my whole life problem at once. I can do something for 12 hours that would appall me if I felt that I had to keep it up for a lifetime. Just for today, I will be happy. Most folks are happy as they make up their minds to be. Just for today, I will adjust myself to what is and not try to adjust everything to my own desires. I will take my luck as it comes and fit myself to it. Just for today, I will try to strengthen my mind. I will study. I will learn something useful. I will not be a mental loafer. I will read something that requires effort, thought, and concentration. Just for today, I will exercise my soul in 3 ways. I will do somebody a good turn and not get found out. If anybody knows of it, it will not count. I will do at least 2 things I don't want to do just for exercise. I will not show anyone that my feelings are hurt. They may be hurt, but today I will not show it. Just for today, I will be agreeable. I will look as well as I can, dress becomingly, talk low, act courageously, criticize not one bit, not find fault with anything, and not try to improve or regulate anybody except myself. Just for today, I have a program. I may not follow it exactly, but I will have it. I will save myself from 2 pests, hurry and indecision. Just for today, I will have a quiet half hour all by myself and relax. During this half hour, sometime, I will try to get a better perspective of life. Just for today, I will be unafraid. Especially, I will not be afraid to enjoy what is beautiful and to believe that as I give to the world, so the world will give to me. Throughout the day, I reach out to newcomers, fellows that I know, people that I feel I connect with, and practice the serenity prayer when faced with challenges. When feelings of anger and annoyance arise, I pray for the person or situation, seeking guidance and compassion. Also, when I feel I could be heading into a slip or a relapse, it's not about shame or guilt anymore. It's about learning and moving forward for me. I do have a 3-part plan to help me, a 3-part plan, sorry, that helps me to reclaim my abstinence, which is pretty much works for me every time. I take an inventory which assesses what hasn't been working for me. I get back on track. I don't make an excuse, I get back on track. I create a plan with specific actions and prioritize my abstinence. I stay in recovery. I use the 12 steps, traditions, tools,
3 minutes
and I
left, Cindi.
maintain my commitment. Thank you. I share my progress with someone who's abstinent and recovering. There's no secrets, and there's rigorous honesty for me is key. I put fear, denial, and guilt behind me, and I move forward with love and commitment to myself and my recovery. As my day comes to an end, I reflect on my gratitude and say out loud and thank my higher power for the blessings I have in my life. I write down the things I'm thankful for, and no matter how small or how big they may seem, I share it with a couple of God's squad people I have. In addition to these daily practices, I prioritize my food plan and abstinence, my planning my meals and sticking to my abstinence as best as I can, which helps me focus on my aspects of my recovery. Most importantly, I strive to help others as I've shared before, and I do service, I attend meetings, or simply be present for others. I find joy and purpose in giving back and being able to listen today and not able to give an answer today. Some of the OA sayings I've heard that stick to me like glue is when I stopped living in the problem went away. For me, this highlights the importance and being mindfulness about my recovery. Holding a resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. For me, this is a big one that I've had to learn. It's powerful and it reminds me that the harm a resentment can cause in my life. Recovery, I'm given a lifetime to do it. That's why I know the emphasis is of the commitment to daily practices. I concentrate on what I can do, not on what I cannot do. Recovery doesn't mean my problems go away. It just means I have the tools to deal with them and not allow food to be the source of my soothing dummy. A few things before I close that I am unlearning on a daily basis. Ignoring my own boundaries to please other people. Making myself smaller to fit into social situations. Pretending like I'm fine instead of asking for support. Believing my self-worth depends on my productivity. Societal standards and beauty and diet culture for me is just plain bullshit. Sacrificing my voice and beliefs to avoid conflict. Not celebrating my accomplishments because others have better ones. Seeking external validation over self-assurance. And lastly, distracting from hard feelings instead of processing them. In closing, I want to express my gratitude to all of you today and the OA community for giving me a second chance of life. God does not like wastage, and for that, I will not waste the gift of recovery I was given 7.5 years ago. I know I have a community of fellows who have grown into my life as friends, and honestly, some are like family.
Time up, Cindi.
Through this program, thank you. Through this program, I have found a sense of purpose and meaning, and I've never thought possible. I'm living life beyond my wildest dreams, and I'm very excited to see what the future holds. Thank you for allowing me to share. Thank you for allowing me to be here today, and I look forward to connecting with individuals who are like-minded and who are passionate about recovery and their well-being. Thank you.